One of Maharashtra's Deputy Chief Ministers, Ajit Pawar's son, is facing heat over a land deal scandal. The case pertains to a land deal that involves alleged illegal sale of government property in a place called Mundwa, which is located on the outskirts of Pune. The 43-acre tract of land near the upmarket Koregaon Park is estimated to be worth around 1,800 crore rupees, but it was reportedly sold for just 300 crores, sparking a flurry of accusations related to corruption, abuse of power and breach of procedures. The allegation also is with regard to the stamp duty. Payable stamp duty should have been around 21 crore rupees, but the deed was reportedly registered for a token stamp duty of just 500. Maharashtra State Police has registered an FIR against those involved, but notably excluded Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar's son Parth Pawar. Now, the firm in question to which the government land was sold, allegedly in violation of procedures, is Amedia Enterprises. Parth Pawar holds 99% share in this company, while his partner Digvijay Patil holds only 1% share. While Digvijay, who has 1% holding in the firm, has been booked, the son of Deputy Chief Minister, who holds 99% share, hasn't been named in the FIR. Opposition alleges a cover-up and an attempt to shield Parth Pawar. Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis and Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar offered a reasoning for why Parth hasn't been named in the FIR. They say that FIR is registered against those who are directly involved, who in this case are the company and its authorized representatives who were involved in the signing of the documents. Speaking on the issue, Ajit Pawar shifted the blame on the registrar, saying he doesn't understand how the registrar processed this transaction.
एक रुपयाचा व्यवहार न करता नुसते आकडे लिहून कसा कागद होऊ शकतो ते आजपर्यंत मला काही कळलेलं नाहीये आणि त्याच्यावर मी पण आश्चर्यचकित झालो की असं कसं ज्या रजिस्टर ऑफिसच्या व्यक्तीने हे नोंदणी केली त्यांनी कशामुळे ही नोंदणी केली काय त्याला असं घडलं की त्यांनी चुकीचं काम केलं.
The man in the eye of storm, Ajit Pawar, once again ducked and dodged questions from Times Now. When confronted about why his son's name was missing in the Pune land deal FIR, he evaded the hard-hitting questions. Take a look at the sequence.
सर पार्थ पवार का है पुलिस स्कैम के बाद सर पार्थ पवार नहीं नजर आ रहे अजीत दादा
आता बदल्या होणार नाही.
सर पार्थ पवार कहाँ पर है सर उनके द्वारा कोई स्टेटमेंट क्यों नहीं आ रहा है सर मामले के सामने आने के बाद पार्थ पवार चुप्पी क्यों साधे हुए सर दादा पार्थ पवार चुप्पी क्यों साधे हुए सर दादाजी कामं झाले सर दिग्विजय पाटिल कहाँ पर है सर दिग्विजय पाटिल कहाँ पर है सर दिग्विजय पाटिल की अब्सकॉन्डिंग है सर सर क्या पार्थ पवार भी अब्सकॉन्डिंग है दादा क्या पार्थ पवार भी अब्सकॉन्डिंग है सर अगर कोई गलती नहीं है तो फिर स्टेटमेंट क्यों नहीं आ रहे सर So you can see Ajit Pawar is not answering our questions, something that is very important and has disturbed the political scenario in the state of Maharashtra. This is shaping the scenario. However, father DCM Ajit Pawar is trying to not take those tough questions. They have been asking constantly that where is Parth Pawar, his son is. Seems like the DCM, the father, is unaware of his whereabouts. We'll try once again. पार्थ पवार अजीत दादा पार्थ पवार कहाँ है सर उनकी तरफ से कोई वर्जन क्यों नहीं आ रहा है सर आपने कहा कि अनियमितताएं हैं जांच की जा रही है पार्थ पवार अजीत दादा you can see Ajit Pawar not taking any questions, some very important ones as to where Parth Pawar is, where his son is. If he is not involved into the said case, then why he is not speaking his part. His father happens to be a DCM. He is taking support. He is giving support to his son. No FIR has been registered against his son. That also remains the question. We'll try to once again seek answer from. Sir, क्या पार्थ पवार भी absconding है? Sir, क्या दिग्विजय पाटिल भी absconding है? अजीत दादा अजीत दादा इंपॉर्टेंट मुद्दा है सर. अब जनता के सवाल ले रहे हैं, लेकिन जनता का सवाल ये भी है कि पार्थ पवार कहाँ है, उनकी तरफ से रिस्पॉन्स नहीं आ रहा है सर. क्या FIR होगी? अजीत दादा अजीत दादा क्या तैयार होगी? अजीत दादा क्या तैयार होगी? You can see Ajit Pawar, DCM of the state, is unable to answer all of those questions.
All right, so we have some breaking inputs coming in. We are tracking accused Digvijay Patil, who has a 1% share in the company, of which Parth Pawar holds 99% shares. Digvijay Patil is partner of Parth Pawar. Digvijay Patil's name has appeared in the FIR, and since then he is not at his residence. So we spoke to the house help of Digvijay Patil, who says for the past few days the family is not present or living in this house.
मीडिया वाले
Let's open this up and go across to our guests. We're joined by Krishna Hegde, spokesperson of Shiv Sena, Varun Singh, political analyst, and Sajid Supariwala, leader of the UBT. Let me first go across to Krishna Hegde. Krishna Hegde, Ajit Pawar very conveniently placing the blame on the registrar. So registrar has done a bad job, a mistake by doing this, and he says he does not know under whose pressure or why. But the intentions of those who bought the land were good?
Swati, let me tell you, ever since this episode has come in public domain, there have been FIRs which have been filed, officers have been suspended, the Honorable Chief Minister has instituted an inquiry, a time-bound inquiry for 8 days, and there will be a report. Let us wait for the report of this inquiry. Till then, it is the Mahayuti government, where the Chief Minister is our Devendra Fadnavis ji, and the two Deputy Chief Ministers are Eknath Shinde ji and Ajit Dada himself. And it is our government, Ajit Dada's government, which has instituted an inquiry in this own deal. If he was protecting anyone, then the government would not be instituting an inquiry.
But if he's not protecting anyone, why hasn't his son been named in the FIR, who holds 99% of the share of the company that has bought the land?
Swati, Ajit Dada has said that there was no intention to do anything wrong, and nor will be there any intention to do anything wrong in the future. Moreover, he said that there has been no the transaction has not been completed, and Parth Pawar himself is not a signatory. So whoever has done it, whether it's the registrar's
So he holds 99% of the shares of the company, and he has no clue, no idea what this land deal, this transaction is all about. He does not know if it's a government property or not. He's not even coming to fore issuing a statement. Ajit Pawar is doing that on his behalf. And, somehow you want people to believe that Ajit Pawar is not shielding. The opposition is demanding resignation of Ajit Pawar. We have Sajid Supariwala on the broadcast with us. Sajid Supariwala, Krishna Hegde says the transaction did not even happen and we are taking action. Registrar pe blame dal diya. People have been suspended.
It's very strange. The stake of Ajit Pawar's son, Parth Pawar, is 99%. And a person who's holding only 1% of the stake in the company is being registered for the FIR, is registered on his name. We're all about Parth Pawar. If they are seeking justice and if they are so justified in all their dealings and all their decisions, then why is Parth Pawar not even named in the FIR? It's very strange. If Ajit Pawar's son was if Ajit Pawar was with somebody else in the collaboration in the government, they would have torn him to pieces just because they are together in this. Like BJP is there, NCP, Ajit Pawar is there. So this Shiv Sena, so-called Shiv Sena of Eknath Shinde ji is there. The original Shiv Sena always condemns this, and today also we condemn the same. That if Ajit Pawar had been in some other party, they would have torn him to pieces. Just because Ajit Pawar is there with them, they are trying to shield. If they are so justified in everything, why don't they file a case against a person who's holding 99% stake in the company?
Okay.
Simple.
Okay, if this is not mockery of the system, then what is, Varun Singh? What's happening?
It is the mockery of the system, to be very honest, Swati. For the first time, probably in the last 3 years, I may be disagreeing with Krishna. And if you see, I do not even take the words of Ajit Pawar that his son wasn't aware. 9th of May, almost 11 days before the deal was registered with the Haveli 4 SRO office, the IGR, the Inspector General of Registration officials, had sent a letter to them stating that your entire stamp duty cannot be discounted. Yes, 5% stamp duty can be discounted, but 2% you had to pay 6 crores. So, and it was addressed to Amedia Enterprises LLP. That means immaterial right now, whatever one says, Parth Pawar was aware about it. And as a 99% stakeholder in the firm, he was aware about what was happening in his firm. And if he claims that he, in spite of being 99% of holding shares of that particular firm, and claims that he can't claim ignorance, or else the ROC, the Registrar of Companies, should take a note of it and not give him revoke his DIN, because a director is supposed to know what is happening in the firm. Not only that, there was another deal that took place over there, and where government land meant for agriculture was usurped, was transferred to Amedia, the same company. And in that also, it is very surprising to see that only Digvijay Patil, who happens to be the nephew of Sunetra Pawar, wife of Ajit Pawar, even there Parth Pawar's name is missing. It is a mockery. To be very honest, the time has come, and I also say, and I say it with utmost honesty and integrity, that whosoever is at wrong, if Ajit Pawar, and Ajit Pawar is the as per Hindu Succession Act and all, he's the karta of the family. He is the karta of that particular household. Okay. And he claims that he is unaware about it. He or his son didn't know about it. Then why the hell was his son running a firm if he was unaware for 6
Krishna,
months from
please
now?
come. It's difficult to digest the facts, or rather the responses that are coming in, the defense that is coming. It's difficult to digest. Krishna Hegde, also one is asking, how can you expect a fair probe if Ajit Pawar, the father of Parth Pawar, continues to be the Deputy Chief Minister?
Ajit Dada has very clearly said that he is not involved with this land deal. Moreover, he has said that there should be action taken in this land deal. And therefore, when there is no involvement of a person, asking for a resignation...
But who has decided that there was no involvement of Parth Pawar? Who decided that?
No. Secondly,
if you will not involve him, if his name is not in the FIR, Krishna Hegde, if action is not taken, then how would you know if he was involved or not? Let a fair trial take place.
Absolutely.
Yes, obviously, let the report come out in 8 days. There is no need to jump the gun. Within the next 4-5 days, whenever the report comes out, let us then talk about the matter.
Okay, but
the government has not shied away from
one second, Krishna
Hegde,
going by the statements that are coming in from Ajit Pawar, he's pretty much dropping a hint that his son has nothing to do with it. He's already made it clear. He's already given the judgment that his son has nothing to do with it.
He has not made a judgment, but he has pointed out to a lacuna in the system where the registrar's office seems to have made a mistake. Okay. And I can tell you that there are many corrupt offices.
No, somebody is selling the land, somebody is buying the land. There is a waiver given in stamp duty also. The land is worth 1800 crores as per reports. It's sold in 300 crores. And the registrar is the one making the mistakes. If the registrar indeed is making mistakes of allowing this to happen, then the government and Ajit Pawar need to answer why was he under so much of pressure. Sajid Supariwala. No, 1 second. Allow Mr. Supariwala to come in.
I'm just telling you one thing. Instead of covering up and shielding a person, if you are so just and fair in your government, you should even talk to Ajit Pawar ji that if your son is not involved, come clean. Why is his name even not mentioned in the FIR? The interrogation should happen. He should have been taken away for interrogation, just because you should not be shielding them. If you are so just and fair, you should altogether grilling him, in fact.
No, but Sajid Supariwala, please respond. Sajid Supariwala, please respond to this defense that has come in from Ajit Pawar that many years back there was an attempt to malign my name. There was no evidence, and they are doing the same. So he is pointing fingers at the opposition, saying the opposition is deliberately doing all this to malign his name.
But this is crystal clear case. He has 99% stake of a property which has been undervalued and taken. So where is the
Mr.
question
Sergeant,
of him?
when the deal has not
Why
been
don't you?
completed,
Why,
the transaction has not been completed.
No.
When
there is a probe already
Krishna.
Let me
Krishna.
complete. No, let me also complete now, yaar. If I'm not telling you in front of any, why are you coming in between? Let me complete my statement.
Please speak.
So simple thing is that why don't you just take it for, if a person is having a 99% stake in the company and he is not knowing the whereabouts and what is happening in the company, it's very strange. It is really strange. My political analyst and his friend also saying the same thing. Varun Singh ji, I am also saying the same thing. That 99% stake is not a small thing.
Quick
How does he
rebuttals.
know about
Okay, quick rebuttals. Varun Singh. Okay, allow Varun Singh to come in, then Krishna Hegde.
To be very honest, I do not agree with one word that has been said by Ajit Pawar about the deal not being complete. The moment a deal is registered, before that, it is mandatory that you carry out a due diligence. A due diligence report has to be attached with it. And even after that, if someone claims that deal isn't complete, I don't know what exactly the deal is complete. The moment, in Maharashtra, you pay the stamp duty, the property comes on your name, you apply for the Satbara to be converted on your name, the extract property card.
The submission of the property is there.
But here, to be very honest, it is nothing but evading the entire process. If today, I say it again, Ajit Pawar, for some time, till the time the investigation is completed, he should vacate the seat, someone else should come in, and till the time there is no clean chit or no proper investigation given, as a citizen of Maharashtra, Mumbai, I firmly believe that such corruption, and 1800 crore is the amount of one particular land. There is another land equivalent to that, or half of it, around 300-400 crores. So it is, and that too within Pune district, of which Ajit Pawar is the guardian minister. In fairness for law and judiciary, it is my humble submission that Ajit Pawar right now shouldn't be intervening and doing or making any statement.
Krishna Hegde.
No one is shying from the matter. Ajit Dada himself has taken 2 press conferences and clarified his stand on the matter. The government has instituted an inquiry, a time-bound inquiry, and the report will come out in the next couple of days. So let us wait for.
So then, sir, tell me something, Krishna Hegde. We should have just waited for a report to come out instead of filing cases against other people also. The FIR names everyone else except Parth Pawar.
See, prima facie, if there is the issue of stamp duty registration being reduced, that is why the case has been filed.
But it's not just stamp duty; it's government land.
Listen.
It's government land.
Mahar Vatan land has got a clause. There can be, some concessions given if the land is
but can that land be freely bought and sold? Can you freely buy and sell the land?
A stamp duty reduction or an exemption in some special cases. And therefore, let the government go ahead and give it report.
Okay, Varun Singh is... Okay, he's countering.
One second. Yes. Krishnaji, there is no exemption given on Mahar Vatan land. Mahar Vatan land is given to those people from the Mahar community for their services. And when they have to transfer it, a collector's letter, a collector's nod, government's nod is required. Exemption is given on, because there was 5% exemption being given on this land for registration of stamp duty, because they claimed it will be a IT hub. For IT parks, Maharashtra government gives concession on stamp duties, but they were asked to pay 2% cess, and that cess came to around 6 crore rupees. Even that wasn't paid. Just understand, imagine, and I can't believe it, that the government official worked without any influence. You know it very well. I know it very well. Supariwala knows very well. In Mumbai, in Maharashtra, officials work only if they get bribe, or else there's pressure from up. So there is no other reason to believe that he was not under pressure. And the official has said it.
Last comments before I wrap up. Sajid Supariwala, very quickly.
It's one simple thing. As per the law, there is an FIR in this instant case in respect of this particular transaction, which is under investigation. The transaction is in 2 parts. One is undervaluation of the property, and the other is evasion of stamp duty causing wrongful loss to the exchanger. Now you tell me causing if wrongful loss was deliberate, and therefore qualifies to the charge of cheating also.
Okay.
As per the law, you are trying to undervalue the property, and when it is coming up.
Okay, Krishna Hegde, how will people trust the process if first Parth Pawar is not named, and of course everyone knows the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, one of them is Ajit Pawar? How can people trust the process?
See, it is not about Ajit Dada or Parth Pawar. I am just saying that if there is a system which is wrong, the system needs to be corrected. And if there is something hanky-panky happening in the registration office, in the Tahsildar office, or in the Talati office down below.
No, 1 second. It's not the case of someone else buying it in the name of Amedia company. 1 second. No, it's not like a fraud was committed with Parth Pawar. He did not know and someone bought the land on his name. Then you could have said something hanky-panky is happening in that office and the registrar could have been blamed. Krishna Hegde, is the government and Ajit Pawar in this case running away from questions, running away from accountability and owners? That is the big question. Gentlemen, thank you. We're completely out of time. Thank you.